Hello guys, in this video we'll be talking on the process of buying a house. What are the things you need to know? What are the things you need to have? We have the documentation aspect and we have the financial aspect. For the documentation aspect, these are the documents you need: your carta de identità, your codice fiscale, your permesso di soggiorno, your contratto di lavoro tempo indeterminato, that is your fixed contract. Then you need your CUD, you need your last 3 months busta paga, you need your stato di famiglia, certificato di residenza, certificato di matrimoniale for those who are married. Then if the loan, the mortgage you are taking is different, you are taking it outside your bank, you'll be needing estratto di conto from your bank. So these are the documents you need when you want to buy a house. After you've gathered these documents, you also need to know the type of house you are buying and how much it will cost. In this video, I put 2 websites that can assist you in doing that. So you could visit the website, search for the house you want to buy. If you've identified the house, check how much the house will cost. Then there's a phone number beneath the house that you've searched, that you've seen in the internet. You call the agent, book an appointment with the agent. Then when you've done that, you can also look for a house agent in your area if you have one, if you don't want to search yourself from the internet. So a house agent in your area can assist you in looking for the type of house you want, but you have to pay for the service. Now that you've identified the house, let's talk about the mortgage. We have the 20-80% option, mortgage option. That is to say, if the house you are buying is 100,000, you will be bringing 20% of that money, which will be in this case 20,000 euros, while the bank will be bringing the 80%, which is 80,000 euros. So if you know you have the 20% cost for that particular house, I don't know how much it is. It could be 50,000 worth of house, it could be 100,000. If you know you have 20% of that money, then you go to the agent that is selling the house, the particular house you want to buy. Then the process starts. You tell the agent to give you the document of the house. You take it to your bank and ask your bank to give you the remaining 80%, since you already have the 20%. If your bank agrees to give you the 80%, you ask your bank, how much is the interest rate I'm going to pay back? You are giving me 80% of this money. What is the interest rate? For example, your bank will tell you the interest rate is 3%. Fine. There's a link I also add in this video where you can search other banks and see the one that has the lowest interest rate. Then you can visit the website, put the amount you need, and compare other banks. You see different banks and their interest rates. So if you are lucky, you could get a bank that is cheaper than your bank. If you can get one from that website or any other website, congratulations. So you just click it and collect the details of that bank that has the lowest interest rate. You call the bank, book an appointment, then the mortgage process can continue with that particular bank. As I said previously in my video, it is not compulsory that the mortgage must come from your bank. It can come from any other place apart from your bank. So since you've seen a bank that can give you in a cheaper rate, you start the process with them. But if you don't want to go to this website to look for a bank, or you don't want to go to your bank, you don't want to go through this stress, you can employ then a broker. A broker is somebody that helps you look for loan or mortgage. You pay the broker for the process. So the broker can help you look for a bank and tell you so many options of bank, can help you look for the cheaper bank, the bank that can give you a cheap rate. So if you find that particular bank, you start the process, the documentation and all that. So if the bank finally approve the mortgage, congratulations. Then what you now do, the payment is made for the house. From there, you go to a notario to conclude the transaction. You make payment, the transfer of ownership is done, all the necessary document is legalized, is transferred, and the document is being given to you with the key to the house. Mind you, you also need to pay for the service of notario. You also need to pay for the service of broker if you are using a broker. If you are not looking for the mortgage yourself, if it's a broker that is helping, you have to pay for the broker. You also have to pay for the agent that is selling the house. You also need to pay for the agent, you pay notario, you pay tax for the house. So for those extra expenses, it is different from the 20% you are bringing for the house. So you also have extra expenses to service this documentation, the agent, the broker, the notario, the tax you will pay for house, and every other little documentation. So that could cost you between 3,000 to 5,000 extra. So when you've done that, the document, the deal of transfer is done, the change of ownership is done, and the document of the house is handed over to you. So this is the process of buying a house. But there's still an option of 100% mortgage. That is, if you don't have the 20% that is needed to buy the house, there is also 100% option, which I'll be doing in my next video to explain how that one work if you are also interested. Thank you and God bless you.